I had a super long intro planned out on why I'm here, why this isn't a Halloween themed video, but I freaking hate long intros, so I'll leave all information regarding what's coming up with the channel and all that stuff in the description below. As you can see from the title, I'm going to be talking about Eugenia Cooney, and if you don't know who she is, she's an emo fashion beauty vlogger. She uploads some really funny stuff too, and I've been subscribed to her since 2013 because she's such a sweetheart and I really enjoy her content. But I, as well as a lot of other people, have been concerned about her health for a really long time now. She's always been really thin, but recently, I swear, every single couple of videos, she looks thinner and thinner, and me, as well as thousands of other people, are really concerned for her. She's been getting a lot of hate recently because she's been saying that she's fine with her weight and nothing is going on with her, even though when you look at her, there's barely any fat holding her body together and she's been getting more thin. I've seen the comment, oh, she's a lost cause, she deserves to die anyway, she isn't realizing what she's doing to herself, or she doesn't care, she's just doing this for views, let her die. That's so fucked up. She needs more love and support than ever. Just saying, I'm unsubscribing now, you deserve to die. How is that helping in the slightest? It just makes me really upset that so many people aren't fully realizing that eating disorder means eating disorder. There's something mentally in someone's brain when they have an eating disorder telling them that they are fat and they need to lose more weight, and they don't see themselves as the thin, sickly body that they are when they look in the mirror. Or it's either that they say that they're fine and they're normal weight and nothing is wrong with them, and they think what they're doing to themselves is completely fine. There are different stages of having anorexia and then coming over it. There's a denial stage where she recognizes that she has a problem and she's just in denial, or she really hasn't registered in her brain yet that there is a problem, and her saying that she's fine is actually her genuinely thinking that she is fine. Eugenia does need help even though she's denying it, and I honestly don't care if she uploads a video saying that she is getting help or not. I honestly just want to see her get progress with her weight, gain weight, and just become happier and content with herself instead of feeling that she needs to starve herself to be beautiful. I know that there's some people that have made videos demanding her to release confidential documents about blood tests and her health and all this other really confidential stuff, and how is that okay? How is that okay to demand to see blood tests from someone? She has a problem. All we can do is make videos and leave comments for support, asking her to seek treatment and help, because us demanding to see a blood test is just pushing her against the wall, ordering her to do something. And she's said countless of times that she doesn't want to come out with that information, so why force her to do it? I truly don't get that. It's just rude and it's pushy, and it's not really helping anyone or making the situation better. As long as she seeks help, there's progress, no relapse, that's fucking awesome. Eugenia is over the age of 18, which means the only way that she can go seek help from a medical professional is to go get herself diagnosed by a doctor, even though her doctor said that she's fine, when, if that's actually true, that doctor should be freaking fired because that's idiotic to even fathom. Get diagnosed and go to a treatment facility. That, or there's another option which I don't think is gonna happen, and that's her family suing her and prove that she's so mentally unhealthy she cannot check herself at her own will. She needs to be forced into this, which has only been done a handful of times with people with anorexia, and I don't think her family is going to sue her. I don't even know if they know that's even an option that they could do. I don't think that's gonna happen though. I think Eugenia really has to overcome this and go seek help at a center herself. So all the people saying, let's call Child Protective Services, she's in her early 20s, I believe, and there's only so much we can do. We honestly don't know what happens behind closed doors. We don't know if she's fighting with her family, if her family makes videos with her because they could have some lasting memory. So all the people calling her mom an evil bitch for not doing anything, they really need to evaluate the situation because we honestly don't know what's going on. A lot of people are saying that Eugenia is milking this out for shock value to get more views. I really don't know if Eugenia would ever watch this video, but I really wanted to make this not just because I really love her and I support her so much, but this goes out to anyone that's struggling with body image or eating disorders personally. Please, please seek help. Seek treatment. There'll be nothing but love and support for you. No one deserves to feel out of place in their skin and not love themselves. It's a horrible fucking feeling to look at yourself in the mirror and think that you're worthless or you're fucking ugly. It sucks. It's horrible. And to starve yourself or make yourself throw up, I know a lot of people personally that have eating disorders, and they think, oh, I'm just not going to eat for a day. I'm just going to skip breakfast. I'm only going to have a banana today. And they start out thinking, I know this is bad, but I'm only just going to do it a little bit just to lose weight quickly. And then you get a heart attack. And then some people finally realize that what they're doing is they're tearing apart their body from the inside out. But some people don't even get that chance. Some people get a heart attack and they die. Or some people get a heart attack and they continue to live. And then they don't even realize that they have a problem. And they continue to do it and they die of something else. Whether it be another heart attack, their body just gives out because it's not getting any nutrition at all. There won't be a next time when that happens. Your life is over in the saddest way possible, and it is preventable. If you do have an eating disorder, think of all the damages that you're doing to your own body that are preventable. Someone can have anorexia, bulimia, or any type of eating disorder at any weight. For Eugenia, it's more obvious because we can see physically her bones protruding out of her body. I seriously want to cry because I've dealt with stuff myself of wanting to lose weight, not eating that much, because I just hated how I looked. And I was tired of being chubby, and I just wanted to be thinner. And I was losing weight, and it made me feel good because I liked how I was looking. And then I wanted to lose more and more, and I was doing it in an unhealthy way. And then I made myself realize that what I was doing to my body was I was tearing it apart. And when you're at such a low point, it's hard to bring yourself back up. It's hard to talk about. I'm assuming you've been through this for years. Don't you want it to stop? Anyone that has an eating disorder, doesn't it fucking suck not being able to eat anything? Or throwing up your food? It's painful. It's painful to throw up. I realized when I got older, when I was younger, I didn't really know. I didn't really know about healthy food. I never really grew up with eating healthy food. Just mainly chips and chicken nuggets all the time. But when I reached high school, I took a health class my freshman year. That was the year that I mainly got over my problems, and I joined a cross-country team, and I was running and I was feeling good. I was putting good food into my body, and I started losing weight the healthy way. And I would watch in my health class documentaries of girls with anorexia and bulimia and other eating disorders and body dysmorphia and how people feel. And it was so eye-opening to think, wow, that could have happened to me. I could have gone into a treatment center where it feels like a jail because you convince yourself that it is, and it's horrible. It's a horrible fucking feeling. And I'm so glad that that didn't happen to me and I got over that. But for some, it's harder. It's 10 times harder for them because they've been in it for so long. And if you're dealing with that problem, please seek help. There are so many ways that you could lose weight and maintain a healthy weight and be healthy and feel good and not feel like shit all the time by just eating the right foods, exercising sometimes, because our bodies thrive on food. They thrive on healthy sugar. Your body loses weight when you're anorexic because you're depriving yourself of nutrient. Your body turns up like a rotten apple. It just shrivels up because there's nothing there. And eventually the apple decays and it becomes nothing. I don't want that to happen to Eugenia. I care about her so much. I love her content. She's such a freaking sweetheart. She's just herself. She just does shit that she does. She just makes funny videos and sometimes with her mom and just walks around and plays fucking Pokemon Go. Like, she doesn't piss anyone off. She's so innocent and just sweet. I don't want a life so kind, and it makes people feel so happy to just be taken away.
Those you're looking at are of a 25-year-old woman who once weighed 38 pounds. Rudine Howard is a human skeleton living on what she calls God's will. After 11 years, she still suffers from life-threatening anorexia nervosa. We've been following Rudine's battle to survive for the past 4 months now. She discussed her obsessive fear of food.
Still to this day, I still think of every calorie, and I can tell you any calorie in any food. Because I studied the diet book so much, it's just like instant in my brain. Every time I see a piece of food, I see a calorie written on it instead of seeing what it looks like.
So when you see an apple, you see?
I see 80 calories.
And you see a banana, you see?
100 calories.
And you see French fries, and you see?
220.
You can look in the mirror now at 48 pounds, the way you look today, and you still see yourself as being fat?
Yes.
Even if you can look in the mirror and see yourself as being a fat person, you have to you have to feel your bones. You have to, you can feel that there's no fat here. You can feel that. And so when you would feel, it feels like holding a skeleton. Routine the past 4 months. She joins us today, weighing 12 more pounds than she did the day I met her 4 months ago, Rudine Howard. It is so difficult for me to understand how you don't see yourself the way the rest of us see you.
Yes. Your brain just doesn't see it. You're so willed to be thin that every time you still look, you still feel fat.
Do you still feel fat at 60 pounds?
Truthfully, yes.
She joins us by satellite today from the hospital where she was admitted just days ago. So do you still see yourself as fat, or are you really trying to gain weight and your body now just won't handle it?
Oh, I'm really trying to gain weight. It's just the body won't handle it.
Rudine, what do you want to say to all the women out there who are right now young girls where you were 14 years ago, starting this obsession with dieting?
Don't do it. Believe me, I've been down to 32 pounds, and I've been in a coma, and I barely made it. Don't do it. Save yourself.
Well, at the time of that taping, Rudine Howard weighed 49 pounds. Can you believe it? And since then, she's gained an incredible 40 pounds. Are you eating now?
Yes.
You're eating real food? You only gained like 3 pounds in 3 years.
This is the most I've been since 13.
Since 13. And you weigh what, 89?
Yeah.
89. You going to continue to allow yourself to put more weight on?
Yeah, I'm going to try to, yeah.
For 7 years, Rudine Howard struggled for her life, battling the devastating effects of an eating disorder, anorexia nervosa. But last Friday at 3 o'clock in the morning in her hospital bed, Rudine lost that battle. And so today, Rudine, we dedicate this show to you with the hope that some other person, young girl, young boy, watching will see themselves in you and stop their suffering. This one's for you.